there's two main key points that I want to make. Again, Douglas Christopher Hanson has sent in another colleague. As you know from the first one, he sent in a woman at the motion for continuance dealing with the police officers in my trial. Now this is a motion that follows up on Gale and me not seeing eye to eye. I knew for a fact that Gale Rieder was not helping me, and on record to this court, I said that to Judge Tripp. And, you know, like she said, it came a time where I was stuck. You know, imagine you hearing from a judge who spent her whole life and career seeing criminal cases. She knew I didn't have the experience to go forward with, you know, represent myself. And not only that, it wasn't enough time for me to gather everything the state had on me, which was frivolous anyway. You know, they couldn't give me information that they didn't have. And again, I tried so hard to get another appointed lawyer because Gale Rieder excluded all my information through the motion of limine, which is not on any of these court transcripts because she did it last minute. This lady is a bad attorney, and I recommend whoever have her to really look close and pay close attention at your paperwork. They talk about this long, extensive negotiating for a plea offer that I never wanted. You know, I was coerced into taking this deal because they played the mental game with me using my wife and my kids through emails. You know, this is a attorney that was supposed to be helping fight for my rights. Again, now Douglas Christopher Hanson think it's okay to jot down some more notes from one of his colleagues, so he sends a man in to step in for the next part of the motions. And why wasn't he here to cross-examine up my Dr. Harbison? I'd like to thank Andrew Harbison for coming into my life and saving me, taking me off of that metformin pill, which people don't understand. It really took a toll on me. I was taking it 4 days prior to my arrest, so it's more proof and evidence that, you know, I had this drug in me. You know, I was falsely accused of a whole lot of things, you know, and I try to show proof of it, but, you know, when there's no help, how can you show your innocence? And that's exactly what happened to me, is that I was put in a situation where the corruption was so real, nothing that I said even mattered. So here I am again pressing play on this for the world and the public to see. Now, we all understand that a random person is not going to say, I like to have a transcript of Matthew Johnson case dealing with 14C 42686, because that information ain't really important to people. But what is important is what happened underneath that information. And I've taken it upon myself to be so indigent to where I sold everything that I won from a car collision check. I sold it and I turned it into my evidence on the state. And I can tell you by facts that everything that these people are doing is wrong.